Good, good evening, everyone. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us. It is Saturday, the 30th of September in your world. In my world, it's really, really not. It's going to get very confusing for me over the next few weeks because I've got lots of things coming up. I've got a couple of in-person quizzes coming up in London, which generally take a couple of days out of my week. Obviously, coming down, doing the quiz, and coming back again. So I've had to rejig sort of how I prepare and everything, make sure I'm on top of everything. So at one point, coming up in October, I'm going to pre-record a Saturday's quiz 10 days in advance of it actually going out, which is really going to confuse me. And then also, if something happens, it's going to look really, really awful that I'm sat there on something that I pre-recorded like 10 days ago. And not acknowledge what's gone on. It'd be like me blissfully unaware. La 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 la. Anyway, we'll get started then in just over 30 seconds for you on this Saturday evening. Nice short intro. Remember, as always, please, because I saw a little bit of this on the previous Saturday's quiz. Remember, the live chat is on all the way through because we can't switch it off. On a pre-recorded premiere, but please make sure you do not put your answers in the comments. Grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper, get yourself settled in. We'll give you the answers a bit later on in the quiz, and if there is people in there and they're not paying attention, you can just push the little button, and there is a button that will hide the live chat, so it won't ruin your experience. With that, so without further ado, push that button there. Well, if you only play on a Saturday as well, by the way, because I know there's some of you do only play on a Saturday, and it's a lovely thing you will get together with. Yes, I've had my hair cut. I will have acknowledged this on Thursday. Although I very nearly ended up getting my hair cut after I pre-recorded this, which really would have confused a few people, because if you played on Thursday, it'd have looked like this, and then Saturday would... Anyway, let's crack on. Welcome along. It is Saturday the 30th of September. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all well. As always, then, 50 questions for you coming up, plus a couple of things for your breaks. Return of some Dingbats for the second break as well. But let's get into it. Let's kick. Oh, I've rearranged all my monitors. Right, it's there. So if I leave my mouse there and don't move it, I should be all right. I was doing some coding this week, so my monitors are all over the place. Right, here we go. Question number one. Which American singer recently sold their entire back catalogue for $225 million? Wonder if I sold my entire quiz back catalogue, what that'd be worth. Like 50p or something. Number two, in which 1973 horror film did Linda Blair play Reagan McNeil? So in which 1973 horror film did Linda Blair play Reagan McNeil? Still not sure what I think about this. I'm just like catching myself in my monitor. Oh, I need to... number three, which 90s film had an iconic scene in which the characters sat in a car head banging to Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody? I can't even do that. I have no hair to do it. Which 90s film had an iconic scene in which the characters sat in a car head banging to Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody? Apparently, according to Brian May, Freddie Mercury saw this scene as well and laughed and thought it was hilarious. Number four, in which cartoon series would you find the pub of Moe's Tavern? So in which cartoon series would you find the pub of Moe's Tavern? Whee. Number five, which famous actress is the mother to the late Natasha Richardson and also mother-in-law to Liam Neeson? So which famous actress is the mother to the late Natasha Richardson and also mother-in-law to Liam Neeson? I had a bit of music. I've got the it's the ending to the quiz. That's the song that I've got stuck in my head. We're not there yet. We're Number 6. What was the name of the female cowgirl in the Toy Story series? So, what was the name of the female cowgirl in the Toy Story series? I probably should have had something to eat before I started pre-recording this. Never mind. Number 7. Jude Law played Alfie in the remake. Who played the title character in the original? Oh, yeah. Huh. Well, if you're listening on a Thursday morning, you'll already know the answer to this. Oh, yeah. I knew I'd written this somewhere. Hmm. Jude Law played Alfie in the remake. Who played the title character in the original? Number 8, complete the title of the 1987 Stanley Kubrick war drama. It was called Full Metal what? So complete the title of the 1987 Stanley Kubrick war drama, Full Metal what? Number 9, which former X Factor winner had a number 1 single with That's My Goal? Why did my head go to Eat My Goal? I don't even know who that is. No, it's not Eat My Goal. It's a completely different song. Which former X Factor winner had a number 1 single with That's My Goal? And finally, number 10, which Australian soap recently returned to screens on Amazon? So, which Australian soap recently returned to screens on Amazon? Round 2 with a bit of food and then drink on the side for you. 10 of these questions. I don't know where I'm going with this. Question number 1. What is the name of the biscuit that has a chocolate buttercream filling sandwiched between 2 rectangular dark chocolate biscuits? Comes a close second to custard creams in my world, just so you're aware. What is the name of the biscuit that has a chocolate buttercream filling sandwich between 2 rectangular dark chocolate biscuits? Number 2, on the Scoville heat rating of chilies, the Carolina Reaper sits at the top with a rating of what? Is it 15,000, 150,000, or 1.5 million? So on the Scoville heat rating of chilies, the Carolina Reaper sits at the top with a rating of 15,000, 150,000, or 1.5 million. 1.5 million. Number 3, what is the name of the fried choux pastry dough popular in Spanish and Portuguese cuisine? So what is the name of the fried choux pastry dough popular in Spanish and Portuguese cuisine? Number 4, start again. Number 4, the word call relates to a hearty soup or broth in which language? I know. There's people who speak this language who are shouting at me right now because I probably pronounced it wrong. But the word call relates to a hearty soup or broth in which language? At least I spelt it right, I suppose. Really upset the people of Milton Keynes. Don't want to upset the people of Cardiff and like Swansea and stuff like that right now, do I? Right, moving swiftly on. Oh, number 5, Ferrero Rocher consists of a whole roasted nut at the centre. But what kind is it? I know there are people sat there right now going, Jay, it's pre-recorded. Why don't you just like edit it? But if I edited stuff, if I edited stuff like that out, it would no longer be a quiz of mine. It would be far too. Oh dear. Ferrero Rocher consists of a whole roasted nut at the centre, but what kind is it? Someone said to me a couple of weeks ago, do you know what you should do? You should do a whole like quiz on like you just give the answer and people have to work out what the question is, because that would stop you giving away answers. However, I would still end up giving away the. Number 6, what is the name given to a folded pizza? Not the following morning's breakfast. What is the name given to a folded pizza? Number 7, which energy drink is said to give you wings? So, which energy drink is said to give you wings? Number 8, which risque named cocktail consists of vodka, peach snaps, orange juice, and cranberry juice? By the way, I didn't put that like thing above the E. It automatically did that when I put it into PowerPoint. But which risque named cocktail consists of vodka, peach snaps, orange juice, and cranberry juice? There's probably people going, "Wow, he's put the thing above the E." Don't even know what he's called. He's put the thing above the E. Ooh. No, PowerPoint did it itself. Number 9, the cheese of Double Gloucester is typically which colour? So the cheese of Double Gloucester is typically which colour? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I was just thinking I've got another cheese-related question coming a bit later on, but that was actually in Thursday's quiz. Because I've just finished writing Thursday's quiz before I started pre-recording this, which is why I'm a bit kerfuddled. I've not even got the right word. Kerfuddled? There you go. New word of the day. Kerfuddled. And number 10, what is the name of the chocolate-covered biscuit that traditionally has a joke on each wrapper? What is the name of the chocolate-covered biscuit that traditionally has a joke on each wrapper? And so then taking you into your break, some art and literature for you, starting with this number one. What was the name of the evil headmistress in Matilda? So what was the name of the evil headmistress in Matilda? So I'm keeping an eye out the window because as I'm recording this, we're just about to start. We're just on the beginning of Storm Agnes. So I'm just keeping an eye on everything. By the time you watch this, it'll have already happened, but we're due to get hit with some very, very nice fast winds. So if you're watching this and you didn't watch one on Thursday, you know why. Number two, complete the name of the Tennessee Williams play. It's called Cat on a Hot Tin What? Be on a hot tin. No, do not. He gave another way an answer. Complete the name of the Tennessee Williams play, Cat on a Hot Tin What? I don't mind, it's middle of the afternoon. It's not like I'm half asleep. Number three, what comes next in this list? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and then what? So what comes next in this list? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, or what? Number four, Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail are characters in which book series? So Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail are characters in which book series? Number five, The Edge of Reason was the sequel to which character's diary series? So The Edge of Reason was the sequel to which character's diary series, as opposed to Lady Gaga's Edge of Glory. Number six, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, which letter starts the most words? So according to the Oxford English Dictionary, which letter starts the most words? Number seven, the book, start again. Which book features the Banks family who live at 17 Cherry Tree Lane? So which book features the Banks family who live at 17 Cherry Tree Lane? Number eight, how many former presidents are on the Mount Rushmore sculpture? So how many former presidents are on the Mount Rushmore sculpture? Two to go. Number nine. What is the name of the TV series based on the? Start again. What is the name of the TV series based on the books of Terry Deary, with titles such as The Terrible Tudors and The Awesome Egyptians? So, what is the name of the TV series based on the books by Terry Deary, with titles such as The Terrible Tudors and The Awesome Egyptians? And your final question, and we'll take break number 10. Which of these terms means a book written about a person's life by the person? Is it biography or is it autobiography? So which of these terms means a book written about a person's life by the person? Is it biography or is it autobiography? Okay, so there we have it. That's your first 30 questions of this evening. So if you do head on over to Twitter, you'll be able to have a recap on those. I'm just trying to push buttons. There we go. You'll be able to have a recap on those if you need to. You have to go to the individual links, as you normally do on a Saturday pre-record. Right, so for your first break this evening, following on a little bit from a question on Thursday morning, Zoe Ball quiz show about putting which of the four that I gave them was the most northerly capital city. I flipped it. So I've got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't count. I've got 9. I've got 9 European capital cities. What I need you to do is put them in order from south to north from their central point. Okay, nice and simple. And I will see you in about 7 minutes. Ow. Bit me tongue. Haribo Tangfastic. Right, I'll give you put these in the right order in just a second. Honestly, I'm an accident waiting to happen at times. Right, okie dokie do. Right, pens down. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. In the right order. Oh, hang on. Let me shimmy myself a little bit. Because someone was asking me the other day. Okay. You won't let me move. Oh, there we go. Yeah, someone was saying to me, "Oh, where'd you get all the answers?" No idea. So my source for this, I'll put the if you want to go and check it out. My source from it was the Wikipedia list of national capitals by latitude. So yeah, so furthest south then is Vienna. Then you've got Prague, followed swiftly by Kiev. Then Brussels, London in the middle. And you've got Warsaw. I did not know that. Amsterdam. Then Berlin. And then Dublin, which, if you were listening to Zoe Ball Breakfast Show on Thursday, is where I got the idea for this. And I already did say that Dublin was further south than, further north even than Amsterdam, Berlin, and London. Right. Whoa. Hang on. No. Hang on. You pushed the wrong button, you numpty. That's my holding slide for the answers. Right. So there we go. You didn't know the answer to that, by the way. What question was it? In the yeah, it's the right one. Yeah. Right. Get your answer sheets together. We'll go through the answers to the first part of the quiz in just a moment while I try and get myself back. So, right, let's move you back down to there. Don't go on the answer slide. Go on that one there. And then ping that across. Right, there we go. Okay, right, here we go then. The first 30 questions for this evening. Your first 30 answers. Here they are. Number 1. Which American singer recently sold their entire back catalogue for $225 million? It was Katy Perry. Number 2. In which 1973 horror film did Linda Blair play Reagan McNeil? It's The Exorcist. Number 3, which 90s film had an iconic scene in which the characters sat in a car head banging to Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody? It's Wayne's World. Number 4, in which cartoon series would you find the pub of Moe's Tavern? It's The Simpsons. Number 5, which famous actress is the mother to the late Natasha Richardson and also mother-in-law to Liam Neeson? It's Vanessa Redgrave. On the wrong one. Number 6, what was the name of the female cowgirl in the Toy Story series? It was Jessie. Number 7, Jude Law played Alfie in the remake. Who played the title character in the original? It was Michael Caine. Not going to do the accent. Not going to do the accent. Number 8, complete the title of the 1987 Stanley Kubrick war drama film. It's Full Metal Jacket. Number 9, which former X Factor winner had a number 1 single with That's My Goal? It was Shane Ward. Number 10, which Australian soap recently returned to screens on Amazon? It was Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours. Yeah, quite lucky with mine. Mine's my mother and father-in-law, so you can't really go wrong there, can you? Food and drink. Number 1. What is the name of the biscuit that has chocolate buttercreams filling sandwich between 2 rectangular dark chocolate biscuits? It's a Bourbon cream. Yeah, it's custard cream. Custard cream rules all biscuits. I don't care if anyone has a different opinion. Custard creams are like the legend. I lived on custard creams for 2 years. Trust me, they are legendary. Number 2, on the Scoville heat rating of chilies, the Carolina Reaper sits at the top with a rating of 1.5 million on the Scoville rating. I don't like chili, so. Number 3, what is the name of the fried show pastry dough popular in Spanish and Portuguese cuisine even? It is a churro. You can tell the storm. I'm going to have to turn my light on. You can tell the storm's coming across. I've got my. You can tell it's getting across because it was starting to get dark and darker in here, and it's only middle of the day. Number 4, the word call relates to a hearty soup or broth. In which language? It is the Welsh language. Well done if you got that one right. Number 5, Ferrero Rocher consists of a whole roasted nut at the centre, but what kind is it? It is a hazelnut. Number 6, what is the name given to a folded pizza? It is a calzone. Number 7, which energy drink is said to give you wings? It is Red Bull. Number 8, which risque named cocktail consists of vodka, peach schnapps, orange juice, and cranberry juice? It is Sex on the Beach. Number 9, the cheese of Double Gloucester is typically orange. And number 10, what is the name of the chocolate-covered biscuit that traditionally has a joke on each wrapper? It is a penguin. Or as Sarah says, a panguan. Oh, literature before I get shouted at. Number 1, what is the name of the evil headmistress in Matilda? It's Miss Trunchbull. 2, complete the name of the Tennessee Williams play Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Number 3, what comes next? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Numbers. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Numbers. Deuteronomy. Yeah, I can't remember the rest. Number 4, Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail are characters in which book series? It's the Tales of Peter Rabbit. Number 5, The Edge of Reason was the sequel to which character's diary series? It is Bridget Jones. Number 6, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, which letter starts the most words? It is S. Number 7, which book features the Banks family who live at 17 Cherry Tree Lane? It is Mary Poppins. Number 8, how many former presidents are on the Mount Rushmore sculpture? There are 4. Oh, come back. Number 9, what is the name of the TV series based on the books by Terry Deary with titles such as The Terrible Tudors and The Awesome Egyptians? It is Horrible Histories. And finally, number 10, which of these terms means a book written about a person's life by the person? It is autobiography. So a biography is written about someone by someone else. An autobiography is written about the person by themselves. So if you wrote a book about your own life, it would be an autobiography. If someone did it before you, it would be a biography. There you have it. That's your first even 30 questions so far this evening. How are you getting on? Let me know. Tot your scores up. I do go through it. I do have a look back and see how you have got on. So yeah, tot your scores up and let me know. Still to come, connections round and general knowledge. I can say nothing about the connections round because I don't know how well Thursdays has been received as of yet. I did say in our Patreon Discord server at the beginning of the week when I wrote both these quizzes that I was laughing uncontrollably for half an hour. Please send help, because it's something I really shouldn't have been giggling about, but I was giggling for half an hour uncontrollably non-stop when I wrote both of these. Oh dear. Yeah, I amused myself. That's most important thing. All right, let's do it. So, as always, round 4 connections, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links all of these answers together? No clues from me. Let's just do it. Starting with this, number 1. What is the name of the yearly celebratory day of your arrival into the world called? So what is the name of the yearly celebratory day of your arrival into the world called? Number 2, sorry, complete the name of the song by Squeeze. It was What for Cat? So complete the name of the song by Squeeze. What for Cats? Number 3, what kind of fish are characterized by their umbrella-shaped bells and trailing tentacles? So what kind of fish are characterized by their umbrella-shaped bells and trailing tentacles? Number 4, singer Bjork said it was oh so what, according to the title of her 90s song. So singer Bjork said it was oh so what, according to the title of her 90s song. Number 5, always in a hurry, or the surname of former Welsh footballer Ian. So always in a hurry, or the surname of former Welsh footballer Ian. Number 6, in the 80s, Bobby McFerrin told us to don't what? Be happy. So in the 80s, Bobby McFerrin told us, don't what? Be happy. Here's a little song I wrote. Just in case you didn't know what the song was. Here's a little song I wrote. I'll stop that because I'm going to sing the answer. Number 7, according to the unofficial rule across the world, quizmasters are always right and never what? According to the unofficial rule across the world, quizmasters are always right and never what? I'm so glad this isn't live. Can't wait to see some of the answers to this. Number 8, what can go in front of Patrol to make the name of a Scottish rock band? Not Paw Patrol. What can go in front of Patrol to make the name of a Scottish rock band? Number 9, which 5-letter adjective beginning with S describes something insignificant or unimportant? So which 5-letter adjective beginning with S describes something insignificant or unimportant? And as always, question number 10, what links those 9 answers together? I was talking to someone a couple of weeks ago and we were talking about the quiz format and stuff. And I said, connection round, general knowledge, it's the way we always finish the quiz. It's the last 20 questions. And he said, yeah, if you ever tried changing those last 2 rounds, there would be mutiny. A lot of people would embrace it, but there were some people who were just so used to knowing what's coming, which I think is sweet. And talking to that, here is general knowledge then to wrap you up. 10 final questions for you, random in knowledge. Starting with this, number 1. In the Olympic rings, which colour is on the far right? So in the Olympic rings, which colour is on the far right? There is another colour question coming up in this round. There is a possibility I may have used the same colour twice, which might give away the answer to this one because you're more likely to know the answer to the next one, the one a bit later on. I'm going with it. Number 2, in American football, how many points is a field goal worth? So in American football, how many points is a field goal worth? Good. Number 3, which letter represents 50 in Roman numerals? So which letter represents 50 in Roman numerals? Number 4, how many edges does the current UK coin have? So how many edges does the current UK coin have? Edges. I don't mean faces, I mean edges. And I'm not taking into account those faces in the edges. Yeah. Number 5, on the flag of the USA, what colour stripe is at the top and bottom? So on the flag of the USA, what colour stripe is at the top and bottom? Number 6, the medical acronym DVT stands for deep what? Bernie said it then. The medical acronym DVT stands for deep what thrombosis? So the medical acronym DVT stands for deep what thrombosis? Number 7, what was the first name of famous astronomer Galilei? Galilei. Sorry. What was the first name of famous astronomer Galilei? Number 8, what kind of animal is a red herring? So what kind of animal is a red herring? Number 9, the medical condition of hepatitis is the inflammation of which organ? Train. So the medical condition of hepatitis is the inflammation of which organ? And finally, number 10, on a dartboard, how many individual scoring sections are there? So on a dartboard, how many individual scoring sections are there? Oh, I'm humming the Coronation Street theme tune. Anyway, right, that is all of your questions for this evening. Head back on over to Twitter if you want to go to the 2 links to take you to a recap of those 2 rounds. For your final break, some Dingbats have again been sent over to me, so very, very grateful for these. Again, they said, do not credit me. I don't want the credit. Like, okay, fair enough. You're cool, but oh, hang on, it's that one on, and that one on. So yeah, as always, 9 Dingbats, say what you see, and I will see what I did there. I'll see you in 7 minutes. Oh, hang on, wrong one. Turn that one off. Okay. Right, coming up. Hang on. Yeah, music's off. Saturday breaks. That's the one I was missing. There we go. Right. Yeah. Answers coming up then in just a moment. Say what you see. And then in 3, in 2, 1, pens down. Here we go. Number 1 then, rock around the clock. Number 2, have the last word. I like that. Number 3, weak excuse. Number 4, readiness. Number 5, overwhelming odds. Number 6, spots before your eyes. Number 7, from top to bottom. Number 8, see no evil. And number 9, scoreboard. I quite like that. That was clever. Okay, there you go. So that is all of those for you for this evening. I need to turn that one off and turn that one back on. And then do that. There we go. Right, okay, get your main answer sheets ready to go. Let's see how you did with the final. I can't wait to give this connection round answer out. No doubt there's been a few choice words already when you realise what I've done, but let's ping this across and then let's see how you did with the final 20. So round 4 connections, as always, 9 questions. Question 10, what links them together? Here we go. Number 1, what is the name of the yearly celebratory day of your arrival into the world called? It is birthday. Number 2, complete the name of the song by the Squeeze. It is Cool for Cat. Cool for cat. That one. Number 3, what kind of fish are characterized by their umbrella-shaped bells and trailing tentacles? It is jellyfish. Number 4, what singer Bjork said it was oh so quiet, according to the title of her 90s song. It's oh so quiet. Number 5, always in a hurry, or the surname of former Welsh footballer Ian. It is Rush. Number 6, in the 80s, Bobby McFerrin told us, don't worry, be happy. Here's a little song I wrote. Number 7, according to the unofficial rule across the world, quizmasters are always right and never wrong. I'm not quite sure who wrote that unofficial rule, if I'm honest, but anyway. Number 8, what can go in front of Patrol to make the name of a Scottish rock band? It is Snow Patrol. So Snow will get you the point. Number 9, which 5-letter adjective beginning with S describes something insignificant or unimportant? It is small. And so what links them all together? Mr. Men books. I won't spoil Thursday's quiz if you haven't watched it already, just because I know some people watch them in a different order. So I won't spoil Thursday's quiz. If you know, you know. And I'm still giggling about it like a few days later. Grow up, Jay. General knowledge, number 1. In the Olympic rings, which colour is on the far right? It is red. Number 2, in American football, how many points is a field goal worth? It is 3. Number 3, which letter represents 50 in Roman numerals? It is L. Number 4, how many edges does the current UK coin have? It is 12 edges. 2 faces, 12 edges. Number 5, on the flag of the USA, what colour stripe is at the top and bottom? It is red. Sorry. Number 6, the medical acronym DVT stands for deep vein thrombosis. Uh-oh. Did I write a tiebreaker? We'll find out together. Number 7, what was the first name of famous astronomer Galilei? It was Galileo. Galileo. Figaro. Magnifico. Number 8, what kind of animal is a red herring? It is fish. Number 9, the medical condition of hepatitis is the inflammation of which organ? It is liver. And finally for tonight, number 10, on a dartboard, how many individual scoring sections are there? There are 82. One sec. Okay, cool. Right, yeah, so tot your scores. Oh, I did write a tiebreaker because I quite like this one. Right, tot your scores up. Let us know how you got on. So if you need a tie-breaking question because you're on the same score as somebody else, it is this. Currently, according to the Yankee Candle website, when I wrote this, which I wrote this on Monday of this week. So currently, according to the Yankee Candle website, how many different scents are available in their original large jar size on their website? And remember, if you don't want to do this and you still want to separate your team, or you end up in the same answer, rock, paper, scissors. So currently, according to the Yankee Candle website, how many different scents are available in their original large jar size on their website? Okay, nearest to it gets the point in 3, 2, 1. 46. That's just in their large jars. There's a load of other different options as well. Yeah, but there's currently 46 when I counted these earlier in the large jars. 46 cents, but there will only ever be one Jadal. Right, that is it for this evening. How have you got on? Do let me know across the social media platforms. The post should be there with you, waiting for you to fill in your scores and let us know how you did this evening. Thank you very much for being with us. Back to normal next Thursday night with another live quiz. It's a very, very weird few weeks, like I said, right at the beginning coming up. I'm pre-recording all over the place. So yeah, in a couple of weeks' time, I'll be pre-recording a Saturday quiz 10 days in advance. So I will pre-record a Saturday quiz, and then there'll be two quizzes will go out in the meantime before you get to watch what I pre-recorded. But there's a lot going on in October, so a bit chaotic, but fun all the same. That is it from me. So yeah, let me know how you got on this evening, and I will see you all soon. As always, for me, take care, stay safe.